All right. Good morning, everybody. God bless y'all. Let's clap. Okay. It is a weird Wednesday. It is Wednesday, August the 4th, 2021. It is 6 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team, Senny, Barbi, where you get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. That chat room's wide open. Or please call in 570-982-6950. iHeartRadio, radio.com. Comedy World Net Radio, also Comedy Cloud. Also, special shout out to our affiliates out there, WFLX Rochester, also 94.5 The Blaze, Louisville, Kentucky. We truly appreciate you guys as well. We're on all media. Please just search the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. All links come up. Or major podcast platforms. We are there. This morning we're on YouTube as well, so please subscribe to our YouTube page. We truly appreciate you. We're on Facebook this morning as well, so please like our business page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team business page. And if you like it, you get notified Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. when we go live. And join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team group. Thank you so much. Special shout out to all those good folks over there at Comedy World Net Radio. We appreciate everything that you do over there. So on Weird Wednesday, we are in the place to be. Good morning, everybody out there. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Senny J on a Weird Wednesday. God bless you. Good morning, and how are you?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning to everyone listening. We have a great show for you today on this Weird Wednesday. We're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. So you want to make sure that you stick around for that. Morning, Barbi.
Good morning, Senny. Good morning, Shawn.
Good morning, Barbi.
Good morning, everyone. Here in Bethlehem, where we broadcast live to you from right now, it is 61 degrees. The high will be 79 today. It's going to be a partly cloudy day. There might be a slight chance of a little rain shower sometime in the afternoon. So please be careful. And if you're out and about, take some rain gear just in case. 59 in Stroudsburg, 79 for the high, partly cloudy with a slight chance of rain as well. In Newark, New Jersey, it is 66 degrees, partly cloudy with a slight chance of rain. And the high for today will be 79 degrees. 70 in New York City, 77 for the high, partly cloudy as well, and a slight chance of rain. In Atlanta, it is 70 degrees right now, going up to a high of 82, cloudy with a small chance of rain around 1 p.m. today. In Miami, it's 82 degrees, partly cloudy, and the rain is going to start around 2 p.m. It's going to be a little heavier in Miami, and the high will be 86 today. Chicago, 68 degrees, 81 for the high and sunny. In Los Angeles, it is 64 degrees right now. 88 will be the high. It's going to be clear. 63 in Louisville, 84 for the high and sunny. And in Rochester, it is 59 degrees as of now. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day, and the high will be 81 degrees. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it looking like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J. Where you get your morning started right.
Get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. God bless each and every one of you guys. We have the morning buzz, guys, and there's one thing that we do guarantee on this show. Your head will be buzzing before 9 o'clock. Not before 9 o'clock, before 8 o'clock. So please stay tuned for that. Settle in. Get your beverage ready. Coffee, tea, milk, water, juice, glass of wine, whatever your choice or beverage of choice is. We have that morning buzz, so please strap down and enjoy that. So we appreciate you. Senny, what else do you have?
Yes, and in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to have front page news with Senny J. So make sure you're around for that.
Yes, that will be some Harvey House of Sports. You guys stay tuned.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. And we're glad that you're back here this morning on a Weird Wednesday. Senny, do me a favor. Could you get that de Blasio story for me, if you don't mind? The mandate in New York City. Thank you so much. And then also the Mario Cuomo thing. That'll go on after that next, please. We got to have a rocking show for everyone today. All right, so...
I don't have the energy for that today. I had some other stories.
Yeah, we're going to get to all that. We're going to get to all that. So... everyone, what we'll do is in a few minutes we're gonna shout you out. Remember, we're on summer hours. We're here from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. for the duration of the summer. We'll come back full time, probably most likely in September. So we'll shout out the room in a little bit. And we'll show you guys some love. So remember, please, like and share the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. It is so important for us to get that brand out there, get everybody rocking with us. So we appreciate you. You hear?
don't hear that?
Yeah,
Or is that just
that's
me?
not. That's you. Oh, it's an echo.
Is that me?
You got your phones down?
Oh, yeah. You see how that hearing is?
Yeah.
I hear everything.
No doubt. It's just no.
I heard it through you talking, through my headphones,
Yeah,
through
no doubt.
everything. You didn't even hear it.
I did hear it.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Because you said
I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
The system picks up every sound in here. Trust me. All right. So anyway, so on a Weird Wednesday, we want to definitely shout you guys out. We want to show you guys some love. Like and share the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team business page. Senny, what's that cash app for these folks if you don't mind?
the Cash App is $S Harvey Morning Show.
Okay.
We appreciate it.
And tell them about the stars real quick before we get into this thing.
And if you want to be a star baller, like a lot of people in the chat room already are, you want to make sure you click the stars button that is in the lower right hand corner of the screen when you come into the video next to the comment box. You just click on there and Facebook will take you through the prompts to be able to purchase a star package that you can then send to us or any other creator on Facebook. So it's kind of cool. So make sure that you do that.
Okay, cool. So before we start off, I'll start with Barbi Cologne. Barbi, how you feel? Right now, Barbi's putting on that $30 lip gloss right now.
Shawn, why you always got to tell my business?
I did. I'm just looking at it. Everybody sees it. It's right there. Barbi Cologne. First of all, how you feel this morning?
Feel great, Shawn.
Everything's going good?
Everything's going great.
Okay, good. You look great, Barbi.
Thank you. So do you.
Good, thank you. Senny, what's going on with you? What's going on with that voice?
Well, I thought yesterday I was going to be able to get a little rest, rest my voice because I feel fine. It's just my voice. Like, I'm not sick. So I went to work and
No rest.
I had to go to work because somebody called out and they were like, we need you to come in. And I was like,
That's good. Get your money.
yeah, but I'm talking the whole time.
Yeah, well, there you
So
go.
it doesn't. And then it's like through the mask.
So you got to yell a
And
little bit.
I already have to talk through the mask, and then we play music at my job, so I'm bartending. So, and then I have the mask on, and people are like, "Oh, what'd you say?" So I'm like straining to talk to them too. So, but I feel great.
Well, you're still you're a couple of years. You're still young. You're not yet. You didn't hit that 35-year threshold yet. So you'll be fine. All right. So speaking of that,
Wow.
How do you feel, Shawn?
Yeah, thank you, Barbi. Good. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks. I know so. I appreciate that. Yeah, Barbi.
He's fine.
Senny. Be nice.
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? How are you feeling, Shawn?
I feel great. I feel great. I feel fine. Thank God for Jesus. Everything is good on this end.
Thank God for
right
him.
now, I'm out here hustling in the streets. By the way, tonight I'm in Newark, New Jersey, telling jokes. We get to that in a minute. Now, speaking of telling jokes, Newark.
Why do you tell us the day of?
Right.
Because I just found out
mean-
last night. What is wrong with you? And his comedy game is some real neighbor-ish. It's just, they call, yo, you doing what? Yeah, I'm there. You know what I mean? So it's not this one of these one of those shows is just
kind of
improv.
get like a calendar together.
No, I found out.
Your release
No,
date.
are you listening to me?
Girl, he don't listen.
No, you guys are
People
not
will-
listening to me. I
people
just
will
said.
help you with that.
I just said the guy told me last night, like at 9:00. I found out about this last
Well,
night.
you could have posted it at 10
But
p.m.
sure, even when you do know, you don't be telling us.
Yeah, you
y'all
can
not gonna
know-
roll out to. It's
How
too
you
much.
know? I'm always rolling somewhere.
Barbie, stay in these
No,
streets.
Right. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I stay
Barbie,
outside.
no, Barbie is not in these streets no more.
What? Tell me
She's
what I
in a
am.
relationship. So,
And
so,
here he go.
so it's a whole different realm. Now, listen. We'll talk about that in a minute. Newark, New Jersey. We're gonna bring that funny over there about where Antoine Carr got. Don't worry about.
oh, you
I just found.
Taj?
No, around the corner from.
Oh, so
Anyway,
how you do?
Anyway, speaking of restaurants and speaking of bars, everyone, and good morning.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of
Why are you
restaurant-
gonna start right now?
Speaking of restaurants and speaking of bars,
I didn't want to do this today. I was like, they had a little too much yesterday. I don't always want to be Corona bogged down.
yeah, because it's not.
Are we tired of talking about
No,
it?
we're not, because people are dying.
Yeah.
People are dying.
Fully
Yeah,
vaccinated
exactly.
ones.
So we got to talk about it. So now, for a few minutes, and then we're going to Andrew Cuomo. I think that's more fascinating than the coronavirus today. Okay, so Mayor de Blasio of New York City, I think this is his last term. I think there's term limitations. I don't know. Folks in New York City, let me know what's going on with that. I think Mayor de Blasio, who's been the mayor for about 15,000 years, that's a whole nother racket over there. And special shout out to the new mayor, Eric Adams, Senny J, who was a long time advocate in New York City, and a long time he was a police officer, and he was the Brooklyn borough president, Senny, and guess what? He's now the new mayor of New York. Let's clap for that black man, New York.
Yeah. Because I know there was a lot going on with the mayoral thing,
it was
right?
almost like a rig election and all that, whatever they're talking about.
Right.
But anyway, shout out to him, man, and all the work he's done in the community. And he's actually, he's from Brooklyn, CJ. So de Blasio, who hates Cuomo, we're going to get that in a minute. Boy, he woke up yesterday morning and he was on pure fire. He woke up yesterday morning and he said, you know what, this is what I'm going to do here because I'm still running this city for a few more months. In New York City, Barbi Cologne is, as far as population-wise, as far as revenue-wise, would probably be, could be his own state.
Right.
Probably worth more than the states of North Dakota, South Dakota, Idaho, Iowa, and Nebraska combined with population and revenue. So man has a lot of power as mayor. Barbi Cologne, he said he made a mandate. New York City yesterday, he said, listen, if you're not vaccinated, you can't come into the restaurants. You can't come into the theaters. You can't go into those infectious gyms that I hate. I think the gyms of it in the air, the airplane brought the coronavirus here, and the gyms took it to a whole nother level because gyms are nasty. And there she goes. See, thank God you got that virus. Thank God you got that vaccine in you. Cocoa babies came out and they just died. God bless you. Cindy, put your mask on.
It's just allergies. Be quiet, George.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me finish. Right, exactly. So, right. Hold on, let me finish. So, Mayor de Blasio had a press conference at Barbi Cologne, and he said that if you're vaccinated, you can come into go into these establishments. If you're not, then you can't. And for me, like I kind of have a problem with that in a sense. There's two problems with that. One, the hardcore.
On the recovery of New York City, a recovery for
this
all
is the
of
mayor.
us. And that recovery is well underway. You can see the energy, the activity in the city again, the jobs coming back, the livelihoods coming back, the businesses coming back. You can see it all. And there's a reason. It has made the difference. This is the whole ball game, everyone. So what we've seen is the biggest vaccination effort in the history of New York City. And now we've added this $100 incentive, which is proving to be very popular.
Now,
$100 for your life.
yeah, they're giving $100 away to get vaccinated, Barbi Cologne.
It's crazy.
And $100, well, whatever, a whole $100, but now they're saying, and Cindy could get into the story real quick. They're saying you have to be vaccinated, or you have in New York City. There's an app, or you need to show a card. Cindy, do you have that story real quick, if you don't mind? We're here summer hours, 9:00. Thank you so much. 9 a.m. We're here tonight. We got summer hours, and we have a whole bunch we're gonna get through today, and we're glad that you guys are with us. Cindy, what you got for me, please? God bless you.
Mayor Bill de Blasio announced in this morning's press conference New York City's newest mandate requiring proof of vaccination, at least one dose, for workers and customers for most recreational indoor activities. Mayor de Blasio shared the news on Twitter as well, with hopes that his mandate will motivate unvaccinated New Yorkers to get the vaccine. He tweeted out, if you want to participate in society fully, you've got to get vaccinated. It's time. You'll need proof of COVID-19 vaccination for indoor dining, gyms, and indoor concerts and performances in New York City. This is a life-saving mandate to keep our city safe. They said this is crucial because we know this will encourage a lot more vaccinations. The goal here is to convince everyone this is the time we're going to stop the Delta variant. In part of the city's new initiative, Key to NYC Pass, the vaccination requirement adheres to indoor dining gyms, performances, and concerts. I guess key to New York City Pass is the app.
Right.
The policy will be officially finalized by August 16th, and enforcement will begin September 13th.
Now, thank you for this. Before you continue on, now this is now for me. Y'all know how I feel, Barbi Cologne, about the vaccine and all that, and and there's the other side of the spectrum with that with Senny J, and I get it, and we all have our opinions and we all have our beliefs on it, and it's well respected. Now, they're giving you time, and Barbi Cologne, don't get it twisted. All other cities and state this. When I sit up here and I yell at the wall and I talk and I convey information to you guys, and you constantly don't believe what I say, or you discard what I say, which is fine. I've been around for a long time, longer than both of you, and I've been through more than both of you combined in a lifetime, and because I share my spirit, strength, and hope. And because a lot of people think I'm a comedian, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, which I think is a total disrespect to me. Because I can make you laugh, and then you just think that when I say something on a political view or anything else, then you minimize what I say. But in the history books, you'll go down the road and you go like, Shawn was right. I talked about the workplace with the vaccine, and now they're mandating people to have this card. Now, I'm on the fence with this, Senny J, and this is coming from somebody that's pro-vaccine, right? Yeah. Because, now it's is it sort of like picking on somebody? Is it sort of like a form of discrimination? But does the virus doesn't care about none of that. So now, this is what my concern. The virus doesn't care about segregation or discrimination, Barbi Cologne.
Not at all.
This is what my main fear is, Senny J. And I'll tell you what it is before we move on. Thank God, Weird Wednesday. What's our cash app again, Senny?
$S Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, here's my thing. Barbi Cologne, this is going to get people killed. It's going to get people killed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it. It's going to get people killed. These mandates throughout the country are going to get people killed because the lack of us in this country, again, of following instructions. Now they give you a date that they're going to prepare you for this, and then they got a start date next month, to September the 13th, and on September the 13th and September the 14th, people. I fear for the restaurant people, and I fear for people who have to be at the front door. I fear for security guards. I fear because people are going to come through and they're going to say, "Yo, now I don't have the card. I want to get in. I'm negative." It's going to be I hope it's not.
No.
I hope it's not. But it's going to be messy again.
I think so too.
And that's the fear. That's the fear that I have, because it's all about, we're going to move on. It's all about the non-vax life. I've always respected folks who didn't want to get vaccinated. I did. I believe in, if that's what you don't want, if you don't want to do that, that's what I've always stood by that. I just disagree with the conspiracy theorists and the non-vax, with the non-vax. That's with me. My concern is, Senny J, Barbi Cologne, everyone that's listening, that you're going to get some knuckleheads out there that's going to come to these establishments. Forget about not being vaccinated. I mean, talk about that. We already know the non-vax folks are going to try to enter into clubs anyway. They're going to get a fake card. I get that. That's going to happen. The rejection at the door is what I'm afraid of. Because you can't tell us to wear a mask. We can't get vaccinated, right? Now you're going to tell us to prove that you're vaccinated. Oh, my God. Yeah. On a Friday night at the club?
Gonna cause some problems.
At a Saturday night at the club?
Right.
At a Broadway show? At a restaurant, no matter what kind. Oh, McDonald's and Wendy's and all that's gonna be popping. you know Shaquisha and all of them. They coming in there. They gonna run through there. They want their nuggets. They don't care. They want their nuggets. They want that special sauce. And they don't care about their status. That's who I'm worried about.
They better go to that drive-thru.
And then you got the young folks that's making $9 to $11 to $12 an hour, even less than that gotta stand by a door and say to these people, "Let me see your car." Oh my God. I'm afraid.
Don't be. That's what they want.
I'm afraid. That's not what they want.
That's what they want. They want chaos and turmoil so they can lock people up.
They don't want chaos and turmoil.
They want to divide this country down to the bone, to the point where you're getting so much peer pressure. Look at the story I read yesterday. The headline was employers getting annoyed or fed up with unvaccinated people. Like, what type of rhetoric are you trying to push out here? That you want people that are unvaccinated to be ostracized, looked down upon like they have the plague, and all types of BS, because on top of the pressure that you're putting on them on their civil liberties, their everyday life impeding on it just because it's not about not knowing what's in it, right? It's about, I don't know how that is going to interact with my body. No. And when doctors tell you to take something, they're giving you the pros and cons based on what they feel and your condition, your history, that relationship that they have with you.
All right, let me say,
I'm not going to the doctor and asking him to prescribe me anything if there is nothing wrong with me. And you're telling me that this is something that is experimental, kids out here having enlarged hearts, people still passing away. I can get vaccinated and still get it. So you're not telling me anything.
So here we go. So,
and that is the problem here.
No, that's not the problem.
It is the problem.
Let me finish. I'll let you talk.
Yes, and you talked for a long time, and I'm just saying
I'm going to drive
the point home that is what they are doing. And they want people that are unvaccinated to be looked down upon and to have a tension going. And that's what they're creating. No. They know that.
Okay, I hear you. So the thing with that is again, I would agree with you. I would simply sit here and agree with you. The problem with it is the people who are non-vax, I don't think that they're being ostracized. I just think that.
How can you say that?
Let me finish. If you let me finish, you're not letting me. Let me finish. Let me say something.
But how can you say that?
Can you let me finish? I'm going to answer the question.
They're being ostracized in New York City right now. The story that we read.
I know. Let me answer the question. I'll tell you why. Because the non-vax have multiple choices. The first choice for the non-vax is not to get vaccinated. That's the first choice. The second choice is the non-vax can have the liberties to do what they want as per their income, as per their job, as per their family, to remove themselves out of this whole equation.
No.
Whoa. Let me finish. You're not letting me.
You're not talking to the point, though, because
I am talking to the point.
Just because they're choosing not to do something, that is not what ostracism means.
Yes,
being ostracized means society is closing you off.
No, they're not.
Yes, that is what it means.
They're not closing off society.
Yes, they are.
Listen, if you have a job,
if you don't do this, you can't do this. And yes, we do have a choice, but you're forcing me
you have a
to do that.
Nobody's forcing. Nobody is forcing nobody to do anything.
Okay.
Nobody is forcing nobody to do anything.
But they kind of are, because if it's a place they frequent often, Shawn, and you tell me I gotta get a shot and I can't go, then you are.
No, you're not, because they have an opportunity. Okay. They have an opportunity to go someplace else.
No,
they do have. Right. If there's a restaurant,
where are they gonna go when their state or their city closes it?
I don't know.
You're exiling me, so you're making me go away
I don't know where you go.
Of my choice.
I don't know where you're going.
That's not a civil liberty.
That's
basically what they're saying.
This virus doesn't have
What
a
part of
liberty.
that- what part of that don't you understand?
This society doesn't
is
have.
that you're not
we
getting?
don't have the
What are
liberties
you
no
not
more.
getting?
No, what are you not getting? You don't have. You said the
Okay,
key word.
so
the key
that
word
is a
is
dictatorship.
The key word.
So then if I don't have a
key word
choice,
is.
if I don't have a choice,
Listen to me.
then that's a dictatorship.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. That's
We're
right.
communists.
That's right. You said the key word.
So then what are you saying
if
about
you
this
let me finish,
choice?
if you let me finish,
Because you're not saying
you're not
anything.
letting me finish.
You're not
You
saying
say
anything.
I am saying everything. This key word is liberties, Barbie Cologne. She just said,
What does liberty
You're
mean?
not letting me tell. The key word is liberties. We don't have that. We have too much of it. We have too much of it. We have so many liberties that you think that this virus that's mutated into something, a different virus, a mutation of a variant, you think that that variant has liberties? That thing doesn't care. We are politicizing a virus. I don't believe where we're standing at today. That got me tripping more than anything else. People are sitting here. There's a deadly virus out here.
Yes,
it's coming back. And everybody is minimizing this because of liberties. Because you can't tell us what to do.
I don't think they're minimizing it, but at the same time, I don't
can't tell us what to do.
Force people to do something against
They're not forcing nobody to do anything.
But they really are. If you telling me I can't do this, if I don't do this, you're forcing
They're not
me.
forcing you to do anything.
Especially if I'm
Barbie,
localized.
they're not forcing you to do anything.
But they are. If you're localized in a specific area, and this is my area, so this is where I shop. I convene. I converse. I do what I'm going to do with my people. But you're telling me if I don't get this shot, I can no longer do that. Yeah, you're forcing my hand.
But do you have a choice?
Not really, because you're taking it away.
But no, do you have a choice? You know what
people's choice is, Sean?
No. Let me ask Barbie. I'm asking Barbie something.
And I'm pro-vax. I'm pro-vax.
Barbie, are you saying that they don't have a choice at all?
Well, of course they have a choice.
Exactly.
They have a choice to get it or not.
It might be. Barbie, are you confusing choices with inconvenience?
Well, either or. It's
that's
not
right. Are you confused? Let me finish with Barbie.
Let me tell you what the choice is.
Can I talk to Barbie? Can I talk to Barbie Cologne? Barbie, choices and inconveniences. Would you say that they're two different things?
They are two different things, but you're still taking that choice away.
Okay. Choices and inconvenience. So what you're saying to me is more of an inconvenience.
I wouldn't say it's
than
more
a choice because they have choices to go. There might be a restaurant that's open that might say, nah, if you're not vaccinated, we don't care. You can go in.
Just like the federal government is saying all the employees got to be vaccinated. Now, what if every other borough decided to follow that borough's stand? Right. What choice do they have? Now they have no choice. They have to get that shot.
No, they don't, Barbie.
Sean, if every business say you have to have your proof of a vaccine to come here, what are they going to do? They no longer have a choice.
But they don't. They do have a choice.
Oh my gosh,
Barbie, you don't. So if a federal worker,
business, not federal. I'm talking about. I'm back to New York. If every business in New York City says you have to show me proof of vaccination or whatever to come in my establishment, you are taking away my right to choose, my choice. You are.
Barbie, listen to me. And you're right, but Barbie, if you work at a location and they're mandating you to take the coronavirus. I mean, the vaccine.
The vaccine.
Right? You have a choice.
At that moment, you may have a choice.
You don't have to work there.
Showing.
No. But you have a choice.
At that moment.
You don't have to work at an establishment. You could go on. City says it all the time.
You can go somewhere
You could go on. You can start what the city said all the time. This is the time to start businesses. This is an opportunity for women. You could go online. Hold on. You could go online and make money. You can make money being a non-vax advocate. So Barbie, you can't tell me that there's no choices.
Okay, but what I'm telling you is,
you can't tell me
Sean,
that.
What I want to say right now is, yes, people do have the choice, but this is the choice that a person with civil liberties has. I have the choice to contract the sickness, or I have a choice to take something that gives me preventative measures against getting the sickness. That is the first and only choice that a person with civil liberties has. Now, if you're telling me, yes, continue to do everything in your power to stop the spread of what you need to do, which is pushing your vaccines, making them ready or available. The pharmaceutical industry off of this has made $250 billion off of these vaccines, off of worldwide. Now, are they out here? Now, we all want to say that they care about everybody. Are they lowering any medications? Are they making healthcare any more accessible to people that need it? These people do not care. It is continuously about money. That is the only reason that they opened up the states when they knew it wasn't right and we weren't ready. And on top of that, you have governors in Florida who are threatening schools that have mask mandates to cut their funding. If the schools are promoting wearing masks, he says that he will cut their funding. What type of BS are these people on?
What type of choice is that?
No choice.
Exactly.
What
so
you're
now,
saying
taking their choices away.
Is completely irrelevant to what an actual choice for people with civil liberties actually has. And they're doing it in other countries. They're doing it in the Caribbean. They're doing it in other islands. You talk about third world countries. They ain't falling off the map and they ain't pushing vaccines like we pushing them here.
And why? Because
you talk.
I'm gonna tell you why.
That's a valid question.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Should Jamaica be wiped off the map?
I'm gonna tell you why.
With COVID,
we have the failure of following instructions in this country.
There are people that are not following the instructions and are still thriving.
When the vaccine came out and the counts went down, let's talk about the counts, and then we're gonna go on to Andrew Cuomo. When the counts went down, why did they go down? They didn't go. The COVID count didn't go down because of social media. Let me finish.
According to their numbers, COVID never went away. It's up as high as it was when it first started. And over half the country's vaccinated.
Excuse me.
Make it make sense, though.
Excuse me.
I thought COVID was on the low. That's why they opened everything up. Now it's on the high, and everybody's vaccinated.
Excuse me.
Because they opened everything.
Excuse me.
That's why they opened it up.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Vaccinated, right?
No, everybody is not vaccinated. There's over 100 million people that are not.
Up here talking about 4th of July, eat your hot dog. 70% of America is vaccinated.
Excuse me.
Now we're not.
Excuse me.
Now the unvaccinated making the vaccine.
Listen to me.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, it's making sense.
No, it don't.
Yes, it is.
It don't.
Because guess what? There is a new variant that's out here, and nobody cares. You guys are out of your mind. You don't even care about it.
Get ready for your third booster shot.
You don't even care about it. People are dying, and you don't even care about it. You politicize it. You have your opinion on it. You have minimum facts about it, and people are still dying. My mother said this, Barbi Cologne.
What did she say?
She said, I'm going out this weekend, my mother said, with my cousin. They're going out somewhere. I don't know where they're going. And I said, no. You're 89 years old. You're not going nowhere. No, you're not going. You're not going nowhere. Because I don't know what's going on out there in the world. For a person that's 89 years old, they got to stay home because this whole thing is coming back. September, what's going to happen, Barbi Cologne, when in a few months from now, God forbid, people are dying every day. Again. What do we say to that?
Close the grocery store. Don't go outside.
No, they're not going to do it.
That's the choice you have.
No.
So then go out and get corona.
No.
I stayed my ass inside.
No, they're not going to stay inside because people are still not going to stay inside.
Well,
because
that's
if you
the
tell
choice
them,
that they have.
because if you
that's
tell them,
their choice.
But that's the choice. But if you tell them to stay inside, then they're not, and it's still going to be out here. And then what are you going to say then?
That's their choice.
What are you going to say when thousands and thousands of people are dying again?
They didn't do enough.
Oh my God.
Second time.
But nobody wants to have that discussion about the people who are dying.
I always talk about the people that are dying
every day.
Exactly,
and they all
Shawn.
and the death count is going to go up.
Listen,
It's going to go up. And that's facts. I don't care how you spin this, how the pharmaceutical companies making billions of dollars, how we have choices and liberties. The end result is people are dying.
Yeah,
Hold on.
You know
Every single day, the death count is going up in this country. Every single day. And that's a fact.
well, that's the choice that the unvax are making.
That's a fact. I don't care how you spin it.
Okay.
People are dying. Be careful. Wear your mask. Get vaccinated. Do what you got to do to protect yourself. You got a new variant out here and nobody cares about it. Everybody's like, all right, whatever. The club's open. Everything's popping. Just be careful out there. But you're going to get these mandates now. You're going to get them. They're going to happen. Barbi, you're right. You know, why should people have to make a choice for their job? But they doing this now. But then at the same token, you have that choice. You can work in the New York City subway and they say, yo, we need you to get vaccinated. And you're like, yo, I don't want to take that. Then go someplace else and work. But what I'm saying is you knew that this was going, I knew that this was going to happen. I've been saying this for months. This is going to happen. This is something they're going to mandate. You keep hearing the word every day, mandate. Barbi, don't you hear the word? Isn't that word starting to come up every day? It's like 10 times a day you starting to hear mandate. Mm-hmm. And like I said in the beginning of this conversation before we move on, I'm scared for the people that work the door at certain places. Because if you non-vax and you create a fake card to get into an establishment, your whole argument goes out the window for me. If you are non-vax and you create a card, Barbi Cologne, to get into an establishment, your whole argument, viewpoints are out the window for me. Yes, but, yeah. It's out the window. Now you are a fraud.
Shawn, it's just a loophole. It's like people that use an address so their kids can go to another school.
No, we're not minimizing that.
It's not allowed.
You
but
can't.
People do it because they want to put their kids in a better area.
Yeah.
Your mandate is dumb as hell.
Yeah,
so I'm going to use a vaccination card to do what I need to do.
Yeah, but
it's the same thing.
Yeah, but no, it's not because you have a deadly virus that's killing people.
Okay.
Changing your address to get mail is not killing anybody.
Maybe.
Okay, it's not killing nobody. Changing your address, getting a credit card, getting mail, getting a driver's license doesn't kill anybody.
The same thing.
It's not the same thing.
It is.
It is not the same thing. So if you take that mentality, if you dumb it down like that, then people like you are the threat.
You're over here vaccinated, so you should be good.
I'm not good. None of us are good. What are you talking about?
What threat am I to you?
Nobody's good here. Nobody's good. We don't listen. Well, how many times I keep saying it? We need, and we're going to move on. We need some Kim Jong-un in here. And we need we need some.
And they should have said it all at the beginning.
I said it all in the beginning.
That's what I said.
I said that in the beginning. I
said they should be shutting down stores and all this. And you're like, no, people need to go to the grocery store and get cheese and milk. Well, I said, no, they don't. You have 2 days, people can go shopping.
No,
or whatever.
No,
they should have been more stricter when it started.
No, it wouldn't been because even when it started, even when it started, people were fighting. People didn't want to wear the mask.
That's always gonna happen.
And that's why I said in the beginning, we needed 75 days of Kim Jong-un. We needed the president of the Philippines, who said, Barbi Cologne, that he will shoot people after 10 o'clock if you outside. You can't tell us that. We can't tell this country that. You can't tell us anything about that.
You can't tell the governor of Florida that, Shawn.
Because he tripping. He is
Like,
tripping.
come
Yeah,
on.
but he was
Are
tripping.
You serious?
Right, but he was tripping from day one. He kept Florida open from day one.
So
Florida and Georgia never closed.
So
what are you talking about?
Coming,
Texas never closed.
So
and guess what?
Coming at because why don't you come at the government?
And guess what?
Who can't even get on the same page. But you want me to take a vaccine?
But check this out.
Come on, bro. It don't make sense.
But guess what? The highest rate.
DeSantis
The highest rate.
I gotta take it.
The highest rate of COVID is in. Guess what? The highest rate of COVID is guess what? Barbie, guess where it's at? Florida and Texas. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi. Florida and Texas. That's where it's at. Facts. As you'll say.
But
Facts.
I have to take the vaccine.
You don't have to do anything. I just said that.
No, but to go to the gym, I got to take the vaccine. But Governor
you don't
DeSantis
have to go to a gym.
Can be in Florida and wild out.
And you don't have to go to a gym. Who said you have to go to the gym? Nobody. You have your own free will and choice.
Exactly.
Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi.
I just wanted to say.
Who's this? Who's this?
It's Jennifer Fischetti.
Oh. Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, honey. They just put masks on in gyms and restaurants and venues in New York City. But I have to say, the messages have been confusing, as we all know, and you're arguing because the messages have been confusing. If the vaccine works, why do we have to put a mask on? And if the masks work, why did we all get, why is COVID back? I mean, it's clearly up in the air. And that's why everybody's at each other's throats, because there's no clear message of how to contain this. And the shutdown didn't work because we didn't, and the theory that everybody would get vaccinated didn't work. Right. And now we're dealing with, us and them, vaccinated and non-vaccinated. That's not the way we should be. We've got to team together somehow and not be at each other's throats.
Not in this country.
Yeah, and what about having
HIPAA?
What about my private personal health information?
People I agree with you. Wait, Senny, I agree with you. That I think that there are rights here that we've always had that are being blanket taken away.
Hold on, Jennifer. Again, you talk about it's amazing to me. This virus that's mutated into something called a Delta variant doesn't care about none of this.
No, but
you guys are going up against a virus that doesn't care about none of this. That people are dying every day,
Shawn,
and people
are not dying in the numbers they were dying in.
But people are dying though. People are dying, Jennifer. They still dying. They're dying.
You know what? They're saving more COVID patients. Let all the people who got COVID vaccine and got COVID again are getting head colds. It's like the flu vaccine. You don't get as bad a case of flu. But I understand if you don't want to take the virus. It's experimental, and you don't know as a young person how it's going to affect you in the future.
I understand.
So, we're in a dilemma. There's not like a right or wrong here. Senny's not wrong. You're not wrong. It's we're dealing with a very complex issue without, without a message that we can all hang on to.
Well, be safe out there.
Absolutely right, Jennifer.
And you're absolutely right. But like I said, like this.
But
this whole thing
there are people who can't take the vaccine because of medical conditions. I know some people.
Right.
My
I do
brother,
too.
he has leukemia. He just had everything stripped with chemo. He can't leave his house.
Right. I do too. I know literally, personally, 60 people that died of this. 60 people that I know. That I personally know that died of this virus. So I know what it is. I know that I understand.
Where it is the worst where people are crowded together in poor conditions. And that's what we have to address in this country, is helping those people. Because people like me in an apartment with a job and everything, I'm relatively safe. But if you're in a shelter or you're being moved into, you're living in an area of, crowdedness, a lot of people, it could be a city, it could be an area, that's where the COVID is coming up. My friends just went to Florida. They went to a concert there. 5 of them came back with COVID.
Right.
It is our choices too. I agree, protect yourself. If you feel you're in a place where you need a mask, put a mask on. I'm not going to. I had COVID and I'm vaccinated. And the fact they want me to put a mask on now, I'm really angry about, because why did I take the vaccine?
All right. We're going to leave you with the last word with that. You're right.
Okay, bye.
God bless you.
Oh, Jennifer.
All right.
Later, Jennifer.
So now, Barbi, come on.
Yeah.
Our good friend, Senny, what's that Cash App?
It's $S Harvey morning show.
Okay, so now, yesterday we got rocked with some one news. Andrew Cuomo with a scathing report of sexual harassment from this guy who said, Sidney, get that story up for me. I'll put a pause on that. Who says, he did nothing wrong. He's Italian. Italian folks, they love to
express themselves.
They love to kiss everybody and touch everybody. And some of the testimony, which is not, I'm not taking this lightly, but some of the testimony of these young ladies that what he said and was so funny to me. It's not funny. The situation is not funny, but the things that a man, go with the story. Andrew Cuomo, I was with you in the beginning, and y'all all know that.
Yeah.
Because the Me Too movement is fractured, in my opinion, because of the disinformation and because of lack of proof, and because of the multiple of women that always come out.
Yeah.
It's like 500-700 of them. So it's never been for me. It was never I just discarded it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But man, the Attorney General of New York City, New York State, who actually I think she wants to be the governor, they put the hammer on this guy yesterday. City, what you got for that story, please?
It is a scathing report, but it's typical of office workplace sexual harassment. They're calling the civil review into the harassment allegations damning findings. The investigators say they found a pattern of inappropriate behavior by Cuomo, which included both unwanted touching and comments of a suggestive and sexual nature. Cuomo harassed multiple women, both current and former staff members, and women outside of his office. The accounts of 11 women total were put forward, some of them detailing allegations that have never been made public. They said they also conclude that the executive... you have to read this. Hold on a second.
She's done. She's done.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah, she's. I wasn't even.
Yelling at you.
You wasn't yelling at me. You was yelling at yourself. You're yelling a lot of disinformation, and that's why your throat is sore. You need a COVID test. That's what you need. You need to go get a COVID test.
I've had a COVID test.
You need another one.
We all just got one coming back.
Yeah, you need one every other day. What are you talking about? We came back to Costa Rica a month ago.
We came back a week ago.
No, not in COVID life. In COVID life, it was a month ago. I don't know what you're talking about. We all need to get a test.
I've had one since being back from Costa Rica.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Me too.
Numerous allegations of unwanted touching. Several, Shawn, you all right over there? Several women recounted to investigators unwanted touching by Cuomo. According to the report, one of them, a state trooper who served on Cuomo's protective detail, said On one occasion, Cuomo ran his fingers down her neck and back while they were in the elevator. On another occasion, he ran his hands from her belly button to her right hip while she was holding the door from him, according to the reports. Another accused, identified as Executive Assistant 1, in the report told investigators Cuomo grabbed her buttocks during hugs and on a photo. The report also detailed an allegation previously reported by the Albany Times Union of an incident at Cuomo's governor's mansion in which Cuomo allegedly reached under her blouse and grabbed her breast. A separate accuser referred to in the report that the state entity employee said Cuomo put his hands on and taped and grabbed her buttocks while they were at a September 2019 event, according to the report. And it goes on to a woman named Anna Raunch said that Cuomo touched a part of her back exposed by a cutout in her dress. And it just goes on to say that a few other accounts of
they had
reports.
Yes, and Cuomo's office put out an 85-page response.
I was just about to get to that, yeah. Cuomo claimed a general cultural perspective. He was still learning to understand how he vowed that we were making changes. They put out 85-page document. His office posted Tuesday responding to the allegations. Also included photos of the governor hugging and kissing prominent political figures, including Biden and former Secretary. So what the hell does that got to do with anything?
Go ahead, keep reading.
To show that that's what he do. That he's just a friendly person.
Okay, keep reading.
Overwhelming evidence turned up by the investigators. The investigation led by investigators tapped.
Stop for a second, if you don't mind. When you use the word, when people are investigating you and they use investigators, you know they're hyper focused on your behavior and what you've done in the past. When you got 7 prosecutors and all these people on top of you,
is a partner at Vladnik, Raskin, and Clark PC, where she focuses on employment law issues on behalf of employees.
Now, this is Loretta Jones, Senny. This is the Attorney General of the state of New York.
30-year career, Ms. Clark has represented clients
this is a African American soul sister, Senny J.
And other discrimination cases in the.
She looks fine as hell, Senny J. Can I even say that?
You might not. Be careful.
Senny, you know the eyelashes are popping and the weave was popping yesterday. The lipstick was popping on this young lady. I thought she was very attractive.
LP. And for more than 2 decades.
And very smart, Senny J. And this woman hired her team to go after the Andrew Cuomo, who
acting United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York.
Who I would have, Barbi Cologne, I would have just.
Cuomo's administration fostered a toxic workplace that enabled harassment and created a hostile work environment where staffers.
Barbi Cologne, would you consider this a hostile work environment for staffers?
I mean, if
no, I said this environment.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Did not feel comfortable coming forward.
I just want to make sure I'm doing my job right.
About sexual harassment due to a climate of fear.
There's no sexual harassment charges over here for Harvey. Barbi, would that be safe to say?
That would be safe to say.
What about you, Senny?
Thank God.
Okay.
Those hands.
Given the power dynamics. The investigators found that Governor Cuomo's actions and those of the executive chamber violated multiple state and federal laws.
For some reason, I thought when I heard this yesterday that they was talking about me from back in the day.
No, it's sure.
It all was making sense. Everything he did, I did. I was drunk. I was in bars. I was doing all type of crazy.
As well as the executive chamber's own written policies. This investigation has revealed conduct that corrodes.
Conduct that corrodes. I've been living like that for 3/4 of my life.
The very fabric and character of our state government. And shines light on injustice that can be present at the highest levels of.
How do you sound so poetic? On sexual harassment charges. I know Andrew was like, she's talking about me?
Is she really? Is she really?
She's sad. She's disgusted.
But none of this none of this would have been illuminated if not for the heroic women
That's
who
right.
came forward.
That's right, women.
The heroes.
Tell your truth.
And I am inspired by all the brave women who came forward.
Absolutely.
I think.
And more
Empower
importantly,
them.
You know what I think, Barbie? I think it's too many women.
Maybe he was a touchy
No,
person.
no, I'm just saying it's just too many women in general. It's just,
He's
it's,
nasty.
Yeah.
Like all these men out here.
Barbie, listen, I'm a confess, Barbie Cologne, Senny J, I'm a confess dirtbag. I have dirtbag tendencies, not anymore. I'm out there in check. I think that there's simply too many women out here. And I think we need to eliminate some of the women that are out here. There's too many women out here, Senny J. You need to put them in the box somewhere.
Because the men can't control themselves.
Right, because we can't control ourselves.
Just like women can't go around scantily clad because somebody might rape us.
Right.
I believe them.
She says she believes them.
Well.
And I thank them for their bravery.
You know why
And
they
I thank the
believe them?
independent investigators for their professionalism.
Jesus Christ, I feel like crying.
Despite the attacks.
Now,
And for their dogged determination.
I don't know.
Dogged determination.
Dogged determination.
Look at that alliteration.
Senny, I have to be honest. Her voice is turning me on.
Shawn, get your life together.
What does she look like? Who is she?
She's the state attorney general of.
What's her name? Letitia Jones? What's her name?
Nation.
I don't even see her.
That brought us
Letitia Jones.
Jones, right?
Turning a page.
Senny.
Now
Senny.
we will hear from
Senny, hold on, Senny.
June Kim and Ann.
Senny, if I was watching porn, I used to watch porn back in the day. I don't watch porn no more.
I don't think that's
Senny,
appropriate.
Senny. Wait, listen to me,
given the
listen to me,
situation
Senny. Listening to her voice, even if she's talking about something else, she got that voice.
See, and this is why women in high-powered positions are never respected.
No, there are some. Well, no, there are some women in high power positions that be like, "Yo, good morning, everybody. How you doing?" She doesn't have that voice. She doesn't have that voice.
What?
Clark
Senny,
will walk us
Senny,
through the report and their findings.
Senny,
Don't sexualize her, Shawn.
Senny, her sex talk game got to be crazy, Senny. And we know right now your sex game talk is horrible right now. We can talk about your voice.
Shawn, that's not nice.
Yo, Senny, her sex
I'm
game.
not having sex.
Well, thanks for your honesty. Well, is that one of your liberties?
No, I'm being ostracized by the male community.
There you go. You have the true virus.
Men don't want this.
They don't want none of it.
Good morning.
You're your
My
own.
name
You're
is
your
June
own
Kim.
vaccine.
Along with my colleague, Ken Clark, we have led the teams at our two
I'm a man repellent.
law firms
That's right. They don't want you.
in conducting the investigation
I'll be your friend.
into allegations of conduct from the governor. Some suffered through unwanted touching and grabbing of their most intimate body parts.
Yeah.
Others suffered through repeated, offensive, sexually suggestive, or gender-based comments. A number.
See, you can't even say to a woman that walking in the street, you got a fat ass. You can't even say fat ass no more.
No, you can't.
No.
You should have never said it in the first place.
Fat ass. you see the way I said it? I must have said it 1,000 times. Yes. Fat ass. It's all one word to me.
See, that's what you do.
But it also, if you're saying that in the workplace,
That's it.
it could be considered a toxic environment.
No
Right,
doubt.
toxic environment, and you open yourself up to cases like this. The cases like this. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What you said, Shawn? Nothing.
I'm like, he said you got a fat ass. That's what he said. Yeah.
Got a fat ass.
He said he needs to pass.
Can't even say, you can't even tell a woman she got it. I said that to my
You
wife
can't even
last
say
night.
you look nice today.
My wife and I was talking about it. I said, can't even tell a woman you got a fat ass no more. She's like, you better not tell no bitches they got a fat
That's right,
ass.
Taya.
I said, I was talking about you.
A number of them endured both.
Can I say you got a fat ass?
None of them welcomed it, and all of them found it disturbing, humiliating, uncomfortable, and inappropriate.
Listen,
And now we find that it was.
there's a deficit of women out here that would love someone, a man, to tell them that they got a fat ass. Would you agree, Barbie Glow?
Yeah.
All right.
unlawful sex-based harassment.
Or look nice or pretty. Man.
Yeah, you look pretty.
Our investigation has also found that the executive chamber responded to allegations of sexual harassment
So the executive
in ways
chamber.
that violated
Saying you
their
have a
own
fat
internal
ass is not
policies,
equivalent to you're pretty.
No,
and
you-
also constituted
that's harassment.
unlawful
But some women
retaliation.
would prefer you say you got a fat ass than to say they pretty.
They're ghetto.
So what are you talking about?
They are from the ghettos.
Some are led astray.
Some are like, yeah, that's right. Recognize
Some
it.
because some don't know.
Some of the
Some
like-
don't know
better.
real
Some like-
healthy
Right.
love.
Some like,
Or
dang, that's right.
A
This ass
wholesome
is fat.
compliment. They don't know what
Right.
they're like, I know, ain't it?
That's right. What's wrong with that?
That's not.
So if a dude go, yo, you got a fat ass, and she got a fat ass, you're like,
that's-
I know my ass is fat. What's wrong with that?
That's not a compliment. Like,
That's not a compliment.
not really.
So if a woman
if
has
you
a
don't know
fat
me
ass-
like that, don't be telling me, oh, you got some
Even
big
if you don't
boobs.
know, it doesn't matter.
I'm like,
if you,
why the- you looking at
no. Whether if you
That's
know,
gonna be
whether if you know the woman or not, it still could be class sexual harassment. Evidently at the
Exactly.
workplace.
That's why it's not a
So if a
compliment.
man says to a woman, "Yo, you got a fat ass," she got a fat ass, and she says, "Yeah, thank you." Is that harassment?
Yes.
And the woman agrees with it.
Because she a fool.
Oh,
You shouldn't be agreeing with
Based on our
that.
investigation,
rude.
we concluded that the executive chamber's workplace
some
culture
women are out there. They want guys to acknowledge
That
they
doesn't
fat
mean
ass.
it's right.
But if they do, but of course it doesn't mean it's right. But if some women want that acknowledgement, CJ, it's facts. It really is.
Well, you're
And then if a guy happens to say, you got a fat ass, or you got a nice butt, whatever, even though that is offensive to say, some women out there go, yeah, you know I got a fat ass. That's all.
Marlon gonna say it's only harassment at the workplace. Marlon,
Right.
He's right. He's right.
and
it's
intimidation on
harassment
the
even
one
in the
hand.
club.
Now, all the things that, no, it's not.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
not. No, it's not.
If you don't know me, you be like, damn, she got some big boobs.
So is it? So
Why
is
you
it?
looking at my boobs?
So is it harassment? Is it? Because you got your boobs out.
But they ain't out.
So
you can't help it.
when
Right.
women are. So when women are dancing on against the wall with the booty dance, and the dude come over and they start grinding with them,
That's different.
right? Isn't that would that be sexual harassment or sexual violation?
she putting it out
But-
there for
no,
them
no,
to
no,
do it.
no, no,
Say
no,
that.
no, no. But so what you saying?
There's a
Do the
time
guy
and
have?
place for
Right,
everything.
right.
Wait a minute. So do the guy have to properly ask the question? Can he ride on that booty? Does he have to put in a formal request? How, he can't slide up, and then y'all put the liquor in, and y'all get it down like this.
Wait,
So my whole
sure.
thing is, how does a man now?
First of
how does
all,
hold on, boy?
okay.
How does a man now in a club go up to the chick? You got your booty out, and he want to ride on the booty. How does he act now?
Sean, when a woman wants you to ride on her ass, she's gonna put it on you. She's gonna put her ass on you, okay? If she in the corner, minding her business, twerking, let her stay in the corner and mind her business. Don't you be coming over there, right? All I like to see on her.
But then
No.
that's the same thing
No,
then.
no,
So then it's
no,
harassment
no.
on the woman's end. So what if I'm dancing and a woman come over and put all that grind, all
And
that
you be like,
booty
nah,
on
I'm
me?
good, sis.
It's the same thing.
Nah, I'm good, sis. You
It's
just
all
tell her
about-
back her ass up.
While
And not over here.
normalizing frequent
Why are you playing
flirtations
this?
and gender-based
Right.
comments by the governor on
Who
the
even
other
is this?
Let's go to the governor.
created
All right, so here's the governor. Here's the governor of New York.
Nobody want to hear what you got to say, Cuomo.
Go ahead and tell your lies. Let's see what he gonna lie about today.
You gotta hear his side.
That's
Why?
right.
What's his side? We
It has
heard
been
his
a
side.
hard
He doesn't
and a
think he's
painful period
inappropriate.
for me and my family,
Please.
especially as others feed ugly stories to the press. But I cooperated with a review, and I can now finally share the truth. My attorney, who is a non-political former federal prosecutor, has done a response to each allegation.
Y'all ladies be touching areas of men as well that you just met too. When that's happened to me plenty of times. Where I've been in clubs and situations and women came up to me and played me real close and touched me and touched my chest or touched every other area or touched my ass. I didn't consent. I didn't say anything. I have the right to, right? Are we close, CJ?
You had the right to, yes.
And the facts are much
But
different
when
than
women
what
do
has
it, it's
been
not,
portrayed.
not a crime. It's not it's harassment.
That document is available on my website.
Like it's
If you are
encouraged in the women
interested,
community.
please take
Because
the
men
time
don't
to
say
read the
anything.
facts and
They don't speak
decide
up and
for
talk
yourself.
about their harassment because they don't want to look. They
First,
don't want to look like a
I
punk.
want
Right,
you to
yep,
know
that's what it is,
directly
Senny.
from me that I never touched anyone inappropriately or made inappropriate sexual advances.
She grabbed my whole chest one day at the club, Barbi Cologne.
How she grab your whole chest?
Right. And you loved it. You loved.
I could have said something. I could have reported that. That was harassment. That was a sexual violation.
No, it was not.
No, it wasn't. But if I would have grabbed her chest, then I would have to go to jail.
You wanted to go to the club. You wanted to go to the police and file a report because a woman at a club grabbed your chest. And that's your right.
Yeah, exactly. And I was working. I was doing stand-up. So I'm working, and I got violated, and it's my fault that I didn't. Hold on. It's my fault that I didn't report this woman.
Violated?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I felt violated, and I'm mad at myself. I should have called the police immediately on this fine-ass woman that was grabbing my chest at the comedy club.
See, this is the BS. Minimizing.
I'm not minimizing anything.
I am 63 years old.
He's 63.
I've lived my entire adult life in public view. That is just not who I am. And that's not who I have ever been. There is one complaint that has been made that bothered me most. That was a complaint made by a young woman, Charlotte Bennett, who worked in my office. And it's important.
Charlotte Bennett brought this whole thing down.
She showed it.
She was the one that was a former sexual abuser. Somebody did something to her. I said that respectfully. And she started working there, and his dumb ass wanted to know how it went down. And now, Senny, before we give our verdict, because now they want him to resign, he wants him to stay.
Yeah.
Senny, he touched a state. This is the thing that trips me out with this. Senny J. Barbi clone, everyone that's listening. He touched a state trooper. You know those people, the folks that guard him, but not. They don't have the uniform on. They got the regular clothes on. He rubbing his hand up and down her back and touched her stomach.
She should have broke his finger.
But what now? Why wouldn't she just immediately arrest him right then and there?
Right, because hello, you have the right to. You are
the law.
Right, I would have arrested him.
He grabbing your stomach.
All of the head.
I hope she was fine as hell. Grabbing your stomach, touching your ass, and running his fingers up and down your back, and you're a state trooper. Lock that ass up right there. You could have locked that. She said she felt very uncomfortable. So if you see a crime committed, are you going to feel uncomfortable seeing a crime? Senny, the masses are calling for his resignation. And some still are supporting him. The whole Democratic Party in the state of New York they done with him. And then even President Joe Biden got up there and said, yeah, you got to go.
She resigned. You got to go,
and all
buddy.
the governors that he works with on a daily basis are saying, you should resign. Now, Barbi,
I don't know why it's an option for him. Like, what type of laws do we have?
See,
if somebody's obviously by their own state attorney general investigated, and the reason why this investigation is even standing, obviously they do this because they see that there's a pattern of behavior. This is people, it's different women, but what they're saying is all the same thing, how you operate. So I don't understand how we can have all of this and it's a question. Like, there's things that happen at work, you gotta go now.
It's probably because like the charges he was filed. They filed charges against him, but he wasn't found guilty.
No, it's not that. No, it's not that. No, it's not that. It's not that. No, that's not that. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. This is what. No, that's not it. That's not it, ladies. This is what it is. What happened to him yesterday was a civil matter. It wasn't criminal.
Yeah.
So you have the right to sue him, but it wasn't a criminal charge.
It don't matter.
Where they could say, hey, you gotta get out of here because he did violate laws, but they weren't criminal laws. They were more civil laws. So that's his problem. So now, because of that, they could build this case against him to say, yo, listen, you don't have the mental capacity to be governor of New York no more because you like touching people. We can't trust you. We can't trust you around a white female. And it's the same. You're right. It's the same person. It's the middle-aged white guy. between 55 and 83 years old. They love touching. They can't keep their hands off of these women.
And they feel entitled like that.
And there's an entitlement and there's a power.
White man.
So
they should give him an all-male staff.
So he's still He's touching them too. What are you talking about? He touches everybody. We just said that. He touches everybody.
We'll touch on men all day. So that's what you want to do.
So I think my opinion is I think Andrew Cuomo, governor of New York, that Cuomo name is a brand name in society. We're gonna take a quick break, Barbi. We're gonna do the weather, okay? The Cuomo name is like the Kennedy name. Like this is a brand in politics. And everybody all of and he's the chairman of the governors convention, Barbi Cologne. This guy has a lot of power, but because of his behavior, he has to step down.
He should.
It's too much pressure on. Barbi, imagine coming to work and everybody don't want you there, and they know that you want that you got to go.
It wouldn't be a great environment to be around.
But he's not giving this whole thing up.
He like F y'all.
He is staying there to the bitter end. They either gonna throw him out or somebody has to win an election to get him out. And that's why they can't really get rid of him today. But Andrew Cuomo, I say this to you. Before we take a break. It's your boy Shawn Harvey. I say this to you. I was riding with you in the beginning. That's facts, Barbi Cologne. When the news story broke, when Senny broke the story when it came out a few months back. I was riding with you. Your boy Harvey's jumping off the bandwagon, my friend.
This is your stop.
This is my stop.
This is where I get off there, buddy.
You touching more women than I am. Andrew Cuomo, you have all the accomplishments you have done in your political career is down tubes.
Right, like
it's done. You're 63 years old. You've been governor for 15,000 years. You was a hero. You could have ran for president of the United States. You did a great job with COVID every day. You had your press conferences and you was well detailed. But at the same time, boy, you love touching people. Why don't you just touch yourself? But you got to go. Okay? I think your next press conference, Andrew Cuomo, should be your resignation because now you're becoming a distraction to New York State, New York City, to the country, to your family, to your friends. Because you can't do another press conference no more because every question is going to be touchy, feely. We can't operate business like that. Who's next in charge? What do they call it? The vice governor?
Yeah.
What is it called?
I don't know.
In New York,
assistant governor.
Assistant governor.
I don't know what it's called.
What is it called, everybody?
I didn't know the
who's the
governor
assistant?
had a backup.
He do
the captain, the lieutenant governor. What is it called?
Oh yeah, lieutenant.
Lieutenant governor. Yes.
So whoever that person, who is somebody please look that up for me. Whoever that person is, you should be the governor immediately right now. Who is the lieutenant governor of the state of New York? We need you. Mayor de Blasio, go up there for the next couple of years. We need somebody to run this thing because, sir, you are perverted.
It's a woman.
It's a woman. There you go. How ironic this is.
Kathy Hochul.
Yep.
Let me see what she looked like.
She tweeted that.
What she tweeted?
She tweeted that the report from the state attorney general office is repulsive and unlawful.
Oh, she's standing by him.
No, she's not.
No,
she's throwing him under the bus.
She said it was repulsive and unlawful.
I was asking.
Because she would replace him if he would
of course. And so everybody,
Right.
it's a job of power. A lot of power.
She said sexual harassment is unacceptable in any workplace.
Imagine, Barbi Cologne, you're the governor of the state of New York. You know how much power that is?
Yeah.
So now everybody wants a piece of that power. And he caused that problem. So you got to go. What she look like?
She said because lieutenant governors stand next in line of succession, it would not be appropriate for me to comment further.
She did a comment
on the process at this moment. She just said no one is above the law. Under the New York Constitution, the Assembly will now determine the next steps. because lieutenant governors stand next in line. That's what she said.
They should make de Blasio the governor of New York. What does she look like, Senny? Let me see what she looks like.
She's pretty.
Let me see.
Like
Let me see.
a regular white woman, Shawn.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is she touchable?
You know what? Shawn? You know your ass going to hell.
That's the problem.
Right. That's why we have this whole conversation.
That's why women can't get ahead. Because no matter how big a woman is, she will always be dumbed down to sexualization. We had Elizabeth Warren running for president.
Oh, that was a man.
See? Oh, she wasn't
I called him
pretty
Edward.
enough.
I called him Edward. Edward, that's a man. That's a
And
man.
if she was pretty enough, oh yeah, I like to do
I
that.
bet.
Or she's too pretty.
She's too pretty.
Right.
She doesn't know what she's doing.
Right.
That's why we can't get out of
I
this, because
bet you-
women are not seen as people.
Yes, you are.
They're seen as objects.
That's not true.
Yes,
that
it is.
can be controlled.
It's been like that since the
and
beginning of
done
time.
whatever.
I don't see you two as objects.
Well, thank God you don't.
What are you talking about? What are you saying? Now, I tell you one thing.
But you talk over us a lot, like our opinions don't matter.
No, that's not true.
Well,
I just don't want you to. I just don't want you to dig yourself a hole. I'm trying to help
I'm
you
not in a
out.
hole. I'm on top of the mountain, boo.
No, you're not. Trust me.
don't.
No, you're not.
Mount Kilimanjaro.
no, you're not.
We gotta pick one.
No, you're not.
Looking down at you in the sunken place.
No, not that. That is not the case. You don't even know how
That's
many
where I'm
times
at.
I've saved you from yourself. Trust me. Mario Cuomo. I mean, Andrew Cuomo.
Andrew.
You need a
And
whole year.
they're looking at his brother too for his journalistic integrity. Broadcasting on his brother. So
Andrew.
Chris, you better get away from this.
Andrew Cuomo. I'm gonna sentence you to 1 year in a room with Elizabeth Warren. You won't touch that. And Chris Cuomo. What?
Sure,
I'll chop my penis off if I got to be in a room with Elizabeth Warren for a year.
Oh, Lord.
I'd be like, "Where's the knife?" And Chris Cuomo. I think that's what all men need, is just a day with Elizabeth Warren.
They need to be castrated.
Right. And Chris Cuomo, who I'm gonna cut you off too, because I like you, because you do the news on CNN, and when COVID was popping, we was all following you. And you just weirded me out because you wore these black suits every day. He wore a black suit and white shirt and black tie every day.
His eyes are so intense.
Every day. But yesterday, Senny J, guess what? He didn't mention anything about his brother.
Because he can't.
But why? He's a news reporter.
Yeah, but it's biased. What is he going to say? Because
Say-
he's not being objective when he's reporting it. I think even after one thing, he said, "I love you" to his brother.
Yeah, well, it's nothing wrong with saying he loves his brother.
I mean, I guess, but come on, like, you're a journalist, like.
Yeah, but I think if you're a journalist and your brother's in the hot seat and you doing your show yesterday and you don't, like, your brother is national news.
And you got to talk about it.
And you sitting there talking about the Yankees last night.
No, you got to talk
like,
about it.
That's not a good look. That's he talking about everything else but his brother.
He probably was trying to
So
say
I
news
think
to me,
Chris
but no,
need.
I'm reporting
Chris
everything
need,
I hear. And
Chris
I'm
need
reporting
to
the facts.
bounce too in a minute. All right,
They gonna look into him.
all right, Barbi. Real quick, what's the weather going on?
Here in Bethlehem, where we broadcast live to you from right now, it is 64 degrees. It has risen a few notches. 79 would be the high. It is partly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower sometime this afternoon. 61 in Stroudsburg, 79 for the high, partly cloudy, and a small chance of a shower or two as well. In Newark, New Jersey, it is 70 degrees. 79 will be the high, partly cloudy with a slight chance of rain. In New York City, it is 72 degrees. Partly cloudy as well with a small chance of rain, and 77 will be the high for today. 70 in Atlanta, 82 for the high, cloudy, and rain around midday. In Miami, 82 degrees, 86 for the high, partly cloudy, and rain is going to start around 2 p.m. It's going to be a little heavier in Miami, so please take some rain gear with you if you're out and about. In Chicago, it's 70 right now, going up to a high of 81 and sunny. In Los Angeles, it's 64 degrees right now, clear, and 88 will be the high. 64 in Louisville, 84 for the high and sunny. And in Rochester, it is 61 degrees, sunny, and 81 will be the high. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it looking like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J. When you get your morning started, right?
That's me.
Well,
We know. Hey, girl.
Congratulations.
Hey, Barbie.
Congratulations. 25 minutes after the hour. Welcome back. Remember, Sunday's a new Saturday. Sunday's a new Saturday night. So Saturday's a new Sunday nights over there at the Iron Mill.
Yeah, you've been rocking those Sunday nights.
Yeah,
I've missed a couple.
that's fine. You know, we over there again on August the 22nd. We got Coco Brown coming over
I'm
there.
gonna be there for that.
That's gonna be a hilarious show. We got a few birthday parties already lined up, so y'all come on out to the Iron Mill. Barbie, where is it located here, man?
831 South Delaware Drive here in Eastern PA.
Okay, so come on out. Doors open up at 5 p.m. Showtime 6. Coco Brown is hilarious. She's been on all major television shows. She's on TV right now. That's my home girl. She's coming up to the Lehigh Valley. She's never been here before. Women, the ladies, and men, and everyone, you're going to have a great time with her. Her perspective on comedy is hilarious. So I can't wait for her to come on up on August the 22nd. So come on out. Iron Mill, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Doors open up at 5 p.m. Showtime 6 on time, and then after party with DJ Hot Sauce. Thank you, Senny, Barbi. You guys coming?
Yeah,
I think I'll be there.
So come on out. And if you never met these young ladies, you can. If you've never met these young ladies, you can meet them at the show. Senny. Before we go to the front page news, Senny J, we got summer hours, y'all. We're gonna 9 o'clock. I hope everybody's enjoying the show. Senny, we recently had
Letitia Briscoe in the chat room. She's wanted to know what are the school rules on masks. Where we live currently, they're currently saying that the kids need to wear masks while in school all day. I think my kids might do virtual just for the winter again, but I'm waffling on it.
Senny.
So yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Did she get the right information she need? The kids are wearing a mask?
Yeah.
Okay, what are they doing where you are, Letitia? Tell us in the chat room.
Where does she live?
Well, yeah, where do you live?
All right, Senny, before we get into the front page news, we got to shout out the room.
Yeah.
There's people in the chat room?
Yeah.
All right,
It's
hold on a second.
a couple of them.
Hold on, before we shout out the room. Senny, we recently had the another verses with the Locks and the Dipset.
Yeah.
The Locks and the Dipset. What
Very disappointing.
Well, my whole thing. Senny, you got a story on that? You got anything straight? Just real quick before we shout out the room. My whole thing is this, Barbie Cologne, Senny J, and everybody that's listening. Why are they still doing verses now? Can't we just? They just do it like?
Because it's still fun. People
No, they was doing. They were doing verses because of the coronavirus.
Yeah, because of COVID.
But it was at Madison Square Garden, and they had people in there.
Oh, okay.
It was more of a live.
All right.
But that's what's great is because it's evolving.
Yeah.
Into that, which I've pretty much figured it.
Well, it was gonna happen that way because people don't want to be inside watching that. It's crazy. Yeah. So anyway, the Locks from Newark. I mean, Yonkers.
Right.
Yonkers. They hit the scene with that real gully rap. Like they had that hardcore like street rap, ghetto rap. They wasn't modifying their music and their rhymes and verses for nobody. No, you either was with it or you wasn't.
Right.
And the Locks hit the scene, and that first album that dropped murdered the whole situation.
Yeah,
and then they was with Puffy. They was with Bad Boys.
Mm-hmm. They did their thing.
Yes.
I forgot the name of that first album. They killed it on that album, and then they had all those, Mary J. Blige on the album, and then Dipset from Harlem, their leader, Cameron. Cameron's their leader, right?
A lot of people.
Cameron is the leader
for that.
Cameron is the leader of the Dipset. I saw this dude one day, way back in the day, in his heyday. He's still in his heyday, but I'm talking about when that album dropped.
Right.
It was 90 degrees one day. I was on 145th Street in Amsterdam Avenue. He was making so much money. He had on a leather Los Angeles Laker warm-up suit on.
Right.
Like it was heavy leather, both, and they had the strap on. Like say if he was playing in the game.
Yeah.
You know those warm-up jerseys that they wear, and then they strap him and they run him to the basketball court. He had an all-level one on. I was like, Jesus Christ, this guy. Anyway, Senny, tell us about, before we shout out the room, tell us about the verses and why the whole world was so disappointed.
Yes. Jadakiss, Styles P, and Sheek Luch of The Lox, and Jim Jones, Cameron, Joel Santana, and Freaky Zeke of Dipset were the ones on stage, and they faced off in a hectic, high-energy versus battle last night at Madison Square Garden's Hulu Theater in New York City. Right. The battle started off with an introduction from the announcer and featured a lot of trash talking and back and forth between the two groups. Despite being tense throughout the battle, the two crews expressed there was all love between them, shared hugs. This also won't be the last time they'll share the stage. The Lox announced that the group will also be heading on tour. The joint tour is set to kick off in September. Cameron also plugged the tour date. The battle had multiple celebrities in the crowd, such as Carmelo Anthony, Fat Joe, and others. People crowded the stage. They also talked about Joel Santana rocking several pieces of headwear. A lot of people felt Jadakiss dominated the performance. And then they just have clips. Basically, a lot of people were on Twitter talking about people had different Twitter responses. They said, did Joel Santana have a second bandana under his other do-rag fitted and bandana? Every time I look away from the verses and then look back, there are like 30 more dudes on stage.
It was a bit much.
Yeah. So it was a lot.
But Jules always been extra like that. Like that was his
people.
They got 49,000 people on the stage.
Well, I mean, I was excited because a lot of people like Dipset music, the songs. A lot of people don't know. Well, I don't know a lot of the Lox songs. So I was like, okay. But I love Jadakiss. And he basically dominated last night. You know, the different things that they were saying, their trash talking back and forth was funny. But, you know, Joel Santana, like, he just looks sick. And he looked like, you know, he had too much going on.
Yeah, he did.
And Cameron didn't really bring it like I thought he was. So it was all right, but it was good to see. But I thought the Lox won that versus. And I agreed with the people.
Right.
Well, of course, I would agree with you.
So sexy. That voice.
This Jadakiss is out of all these folks
and such a great rapper. He's one of my favorite rappers.
Right. So out of all these folks that are on the stage rapping, Jadakiss is the real rapper of all these people, and he is. I did a show with them. Senny. They were the headliners, the Lox, Barbi Cologne, and it's typical stereotypical rappers, and I hate to say it that way. They were drinking a whole lot of Hennessy before they went on stage.
Probably.
And I was like, I don't care how much you know your verse, your song, the song. You made the song. I don't care. You put the alcohol in it, you're going to forget. But I noticed one thing. Jadakiss was the only one out of them that wasn't drinking. Like, he had a sip, but he wasn't. The Sheek Luke's and the other one, they were smoking and they was drinking, right?
Because he was on that last verses, remember, with Fabulous.
And guess what? They get on stage, right? The crowd loves them. They're rocking. Don't you know that the Sheek Luke's and the other one? What's the other one's name? Sheek Luke's and Jadakiss. And what's the other one's name? What's the other guy's name? It's three of them.
Yeah.
Senny, the two Sheek Luke's and the other guy.
Yeah.
They forget the song while they're on stage. Styles P. Barbi Cologne, don't you know this man? This man, not only did he pick up all their parts, he started going into his own little raps. He got the crowd hype, went back into the songs, and crushed the room by himself while them other two was sitting there done. They were
just
done.
Like he did last night, because I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched a few minutes of it, and I saw the part. I got the part where Jadakiss was he just killed the whole show by himself.
You know why?
He could have carried the whole battle by himself.
Yeah, you know why? You know why? because he loves what he does. He loves rapping. He loves the culture.
Right.
He loves the lyrics. Like
he's an actual rapper.
Yeah, he lives this every single day. And what happens is some of these guys, they don't have the albums no more, or they're not touring anymore, and they just fall out of love with it.
You know what? We talk about this all the time, especially with people in old school hip hop.
Senny,
they want a piece of it, the culture, but nobody's heard from Dipset in mad long, but people still got mad love for them.
Yeah, of course.
And you have an opportunity to come out, review, you know, because Jim Jones is trying to come out with something. He's trying to come out with a cryptocurrency and all this other extra stuff. So you have a new generation of people that you can reignite into your following, and you have an opportunity like this that connects you with that culture, because that's what happens with a lot of people with different types of music is when you're not in the spotlight, people don't hear about you, and you have a whole other generation coming up. So you could have had this opportunity to reignite that base.
And you fell.
And you dropped the ball.
Because it
you
goes
don't see
back.
the importance of the connection.
It goes back to what I that's what I was just saying. When you fall out of love, that's why Jadakiss shined. Because Jadakiss knows where his bread is buttered. Even though he might have other ventures on the side, and rightfully so, they all should, and we all should. I get that. But he loves rapping. So he probably sits there 2 or 3 hours a day fine-tuning his skills while the others are doing whatever they're doing. And it shows on stage.
Yeah.
Now you can't compare. I mean, they're not. It's not a battle. Jadakiss said it before the battle. He said, "Yo, I'm gonna crush all of them."
He did. That's what he
said. He said, "I'm gonna crush all of them."
Killed it. Yes, he
and
did.
the thing that's disappointing about it is, you knew that this battle was happening. Dipset and all the other rappers, even the other 2 guys from the Locks, you knew this was happening. Go in the cave. You don't have to come up with the new material. Practice, do the old material, just, sharpen it up so you don't look crazy on the world stage.
Remix it.
Just don't just come out there. You're in Madison Square Garden, in the Hulu Center, wherever you're at. You got millions of people watching, and you looking crazy.
Crazy as hell.
So you're going to announce that you're going to go on tour. No, the real person that should go on tour is Jadakiss.
Right.
Now, we all love Cameron, but you can't. For me, Senny, lyrically, you can't put Jadakiss and Cameron in the same realm, because Jadakiss is a straight rap. Cameron's a rapper, but his subject matters are light. He's more comical, and I say that in a respectful way. He's more of a party guy. That's how his raps tend to with the music was good. Jadakiss will go both ways. He can go hard body and he could do the party songs, but he loves to rap.
Shawn, you can't play this. Oh my God, Jesus.
You gonna get us kicked off?
I don't understand.
Jim Jones. But you're right. They do still have loyal supporters. But this is an opportunity where you want to.
Because he ruled in the 90s. All the Dipset songs.
Yeah, sure did.
The Pink Range Rover.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
And they're all cute. So they had a.
They're not cute no more.
No, they're definitely not. And especially with women. Women are the ones who are buying music, buying concert tickets, going to see these people. So, a lot of that still holds true today. But, and the Locks is looked at as more hardcore. So people were ready to see Dipset. And they just got up there looking crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's very disappointing.
It was very,
you're actually like in the comedic term, you bombed on stage. You look crazy. I would be so embarrassed today. Like today.
And it's so anticipated because it was in Madison Square Garden. And
I would be so embarrassed the next day as a rapper to come back outside. How do you explain this? The only thing that probably saved their asses was Andrew Cuomo touching people. If it wasn't for that, they really would have bombed.
a bigger news story.
And too many people. Who's on stage?
That's Jadakiss. And Jadakiss.
Who are those people?
Yeah, right. Who are the 49 other people that was on stage?
Everybody who wanted to be seen. Sit down.
Shout out to the carpenters who made the stage to have that weight limit on there, because all that could have came crashing down.
They did their thing.
It was
just
a
too
mess.
much.
But it was cool.
It was cool. We're going to shout out the room. We're going to show the room some love in a minute. We didn't shout out the room yet, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Summer hours, 9 o'clock. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi.
Hey, good morning, guys. It's Danielle. How y'all doing?
Hey, Danielle.
Hey.
I'm a bit tired because I've been preparing the meals for the repast for Dipset's funeral. Because it's the summer, I'm making deviled eggs and a nice summer salad. What are you guys bringing?
Girl, I got some drinks.
Girl, the Hennessy.
I'm bringing
And
their
some chips.
I'm bringing their old lyrics.
Right. The old album.
The old albums. That's what I'm bringing.
That was amazing. First of all, the Locks are lyrically dangerous.
Right.
Hands down. Like, it just wasn't fair. It was, for New York on a whole, we won last night, but the Locks won hands down.
Did we?
Period.
Did we win on a whole?
We did.
I don't know. The rest of the country is looking at the Dipset like, what the hell are these guys?
Oh, my God.
No. I mean, well...
Jadakiss saved New York rap last night.
Pretty much.
From all the country guys and the West Coast guys and the little babies and the junior babiys and all these little guys.
Not the little babies. And the
a lot of babies out there. The Locks should have the Dipset
and the young
right.
YUNG.
Right, the Dipset should have went up against the babies and all the youngs, because going up against the Locks was a bad decision.
Yeah. You know who I thought probably could have handled the Locks? Beanie Siegel, Freeway, those dudes, because they're very lyrically dangerous as well.
You know who could bust the Locks' ass?
Oh, who, Shawn?
And Jadakiss in particular?
Who, Shawn?
Grandmaster Melly Mel from the Furious 5.
Listen, and on that note, guys, I cannot.
Girl, finish cooking. I'll be over soon.
Listen to me.
The liquor store don't open till 9.
You're right, Shawn. It was 1983. You're absolutely right.
Listen to me.
That's why I just said, girl.
Listen to me. Danielle. Melly Mel of the Grandmaster.
And I love old school hip hop. I love
Melly Mel.
Gang, all them guys. I do.
Melly Mel of the Furious 5 would have came in that verses last night and bust all their asses.
And he would have came on with just as much clothes as Jewels did.
Right.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
A visor, a tank with the nipples showing.
Senny.
Shiny leggings, boots.
Senny.
A metal stud belt. He would have came with all of that.
See, Senny? And this is what we're talking about discrimination. Senny, look up a picture. Senny, look at and being very judgmental. Senny, look up a picture right now of Melly Mel of the Furious 5.
I already got it.
I'm no judgy.
No. Look up, Senny J. Look up right now, if you don't mind, young lady. Melly Mel, everybody, Melly Mel of the Furious 5. And look at this guy. He's 4,000 years old. But he will sit there. Not only will he out-rap these guys, he will beat the crap out of each and every one of them. He's the incredible. Look at Cindy's mouth wide open.
I'm looking because of what she's saying.
So.
Right. And was I right, Cindy?
He looks crazy, girl.
Right.
Let me see him. Let me see what he look like. Melly Mel of the Furious 5.
Shawn, you doing too much.
Would have came out there and slaughtered Dipset for real. They'd have been done. They would have been done. And then he would have.
Does he have his shirt off a lot?
Let me see. But see, what do he look like? Let me see. What he look like? Melly Mel. Listen, he got 12 abs on his stomach.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? He looks like a freakazoid. He looked like the Black Hulk. Look at him, Barbi. See, Barbi like guys like that anyway.
Barbi don't let him drink.
Yeah, Barbi like guys like that. Look,
Shawn
Barbi still
always trying to put my business out there, trying to talk about me.
She's staring at Melly Mel right now. Yeah, but you're right though, Danielle. You're right. Dipset. Oh my God, like you just.
I think it was happening. At one point, I was just like, I want somebody to fake a fall off the stage. They can just forfeit
It was
the competition because it was just too much. I was like, oh.
I think of course, we all love the songs. I think it was just more of their performance.
Yeah, they were just all over the place.
Because if they would have brought
on the
their
corner.
Performance, it would have been different. But there was just too much going on.
That's why
too many people on stage.
Their ad libs were off. It was just
Danielle. That's why.
And then Freaky Zeke, the one in the gray sweatsuit. Yeah. Was they hype man all over the place? I was just like, what's going on here?
These guys.
I can't follow.
But even the hype man is supposed to be organized.
These guys are approaching 50 years old. Okay.
All of them.
And that's why Danielle, we love New Edition. New Edition get on that stage. They get on. I see New Edition City J perform over 20 times. The same thing, same song, everything the same. Yeah. And they well choreographed. They look good.
Well choreographed.
They got
this. They are temptation. They are
Exactly. And Dipset sit up there and just embarrass the whole world and embarrass themselves. And why? And I understand. Look, I'm a performer. And comedians, we don't wear shades on stage. And I get it. They wear shades because of the lights and all that. That's not it. It's their ego.
Right.
Take the stupid shades off. You could barely get through your raps. You just Jadakiss didn't have none of that on.
He was regular.
He had on a baseball cap with a $3,000 T-shirt and went over there and just slaughtered everybody.
And had the construction Timbs, which I think gave him the soul glow power.
Well,
right.
When
you throw those construction Timbs on, now you different. Now things change.
I know a woman has come to the penis with a man that has on a brand new pair of construction Timbs. That means yes, a Senny J to her. Senny, you ever had a pair of construction Timbs on? You seen a guy with a pair of construction Timbs on, and like a few hours later, you're in the bed and laying on it, like smashing you. Tell me, Senny, you ever smashed a dude and he had his Timbs on?
No.
You ever smashed a dude with his white socks on? pure white socks. Not the dirty, Chris. Pure.
White socks.
I don't think Senny's ever been with a man with a.
I think there was a time that he did have socks on.
I mean, pure, right out the box, white socks.
Yeah, Shawn, I'm sure. Getting ready to go.
I don't think. Barbi Cologne, have you ever smashed a dude with pure white socks on?
Yeah.
Danielle.
I'm sorry?
Danielle.
I don't know what the difference makes it.
Have you ever smashed a dude with just them pure white socks, them cocaine white socks on?
White.
The cocaine white, not the dingy.
The driven snow.
Right, not the 2-pair wear white socks. I'm talking about that cocaine white.
Yeah, that cocaine white, absolutely.
Well, let's applaud you.
Every thug needs a lady.
Danielle, man.
It ain't nothing like Senny J.
But yeah, it was definitely entertaining last night.
Senny J, I've done my best work in some pure white cocaine socks.
Have you done your best work in construction Timbs or beef and broccoli Timbs? Have you? Have you planted your feet on the carpet or the wood floor with them Timbs on?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay.
And put that work in. If you're a real New Yorker, you know what I'm talking about.
I've entered places where not only the Timbs was on with the cocaine white socks, the jeans was the jeans was still on with the Yankee fitted, and the jeans were down to my knees, and the white cocaine socks was on, and the Timbs were rocking.
My guy.
Applaud me.
You had your white tee pulled over your neck, Shawn. Ridiculous.
Why the cat was watching me?
Not the cat, Shawn. Not the cat.
The same cat that worked at the bodega downstairs.
Exactly.
My guy.
Put that work in. God bless you, Danielle. Thanks.
God bless you. Y'all have a good day.
Danielle just made me feel like a man again.
Danielle a mess for crazy.
He's gonna go home and try to do that tonight.
That's right. That's right.
Have the same outfit.
She's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Do you have those? Why are your boots on our carpet?
Right. What are you
Listen, their carpet in their house is like white.
Pristine.
Nah, she gonna.
How do you guys walk in there?
She's gonna say, "Why is there a cat on the table?" Why? Because I'm about to put this work in. That's why.
What the cat?
About to put the cat gonna watch this work. Barbie, I strongly suggest you get a cat too.
No, sir. I'm allergic to them little critters.
Not anymore. All that slong going on over there.
They don't got nothing to do with it. Well.
Senny, you need a dog. You need a pal. You need a service dog. You need a dog. You need a dog with a vest on. You need Skippy.
Said about to get her a service dog. With a reflective vest on. Where the heart's at? In the chat room.
Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? Barbie, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's at?
Turn down for what?
Hey,
where the heart's at? Where the heart's at?
Or where the heart's, come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's at?
Turn down for what?
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 Hey. Hey.
One more time, guys. We'll show them some love. Where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at?
Or where the heart's turn down for what?
Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's
turn down for what?
Hey,
where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's turn down for what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what? For what? Hey. Hey. Okay. We have Derek Lawson in the building. Hey, Derek. Good morning to you. Shout out to Lala Knight. Good morning. Lynette Serrano is in the building. Hey, Lynette, let me get your tea. Boom. There you go, darling. Vanetta George is here. What's up, V? Good morning to you. Shout out to Randy Montgomery. Good morning, Randy. How are you this morning? Letitia Briscoe is here. Hey, girl. W.M. Dixon is in the building. Hey, cousin. Good morning. Audrey A. Johnson is here. Hey, Audrey. Good morning. Prentice Cox. Good morning, Mr. Robinson. Hey, baby. What's up? LaShawn Hayes Jones is here. DeVern Mathis is in the building. What's up, DeVern? Shamika Love is in the building. Hey, Shamika. Good morning. Shout out to Marlon Woods. Good morning to you.
Been there all day.
I know. Younger Nut is in the building. What's up, Younger Nut? Shout out to Diane Hall. We said a Diane Hall. She just popped in the building.
Diane.
Danielle Williams just popped on in here. Good morning,
for Danielle. She's hilarious.
Hilarious.
Funny.
Alan Suave McAllister is here. Hey, Alan. Jennifer Fischetti is here. Hey, Jennifer.
Jennifer, thanks for calling in.
Yeah. Dawn Smith is here. Hey, Dawn. Good morning to you. Shout out to Nicole Harris. Hey, Nicole, how are you this morning? Laura Rodriguez is here. Hey, Laura, good morning. Are you new? Please let us know how did you hear about the show and share it if you are new. If you are not new and just coming back, welcome back. Good morning.
Yes.
Mama Senny is in the building. What's up, Linda Jacobs?
Oh,
hey,
Linda.
Mama.
Linda, call in.
Hey. Yeah,
I haven't heard from you in a while.
She just popped in.
Linda,
hey,
call in.
Yeah, Nathaniel Jones is here. Hey, Nathaniel, good morning.
Call in,
Linda. Joseph Coshdale. What's up, Anthony? How are you today? Marcus, Mr. One Emoji Johnson is in the building. What's up, Marcus? John Cochran is here. Hey, John. Good morning. Shout out to Tiffany Klosick. D-Lo is in the building. What's up, D-Lo? The Godfather of Solar, Tracy Ray is here. What's up, Tracy? Lee Scott is in the building. Terrible Lee is here. Hey, Lee. Dre Shaw is in the building.
That's my guy.
Hey, Lee. How's April doing?
Right.
Did we get everything?
Are you guys feeling the baby?
Did we get everything organized for his thing?
No.
His baby shower?
We're going to start this week.
We're gonna work on it.
It's not till September.
Exactly.
What's the date?
The 3rd.
Yep.
All right.
It's gonna be a party day.
I just want to know that things are on deck with this.
Yeah, the mimosas are on deck.
I don't want to come in here on September the 3rd and it's just.
So you're just letting it go now. It's you picked the date. You said you want a chair. And that's it.
I guess it's rest up to me and you.
Yeah.
We got this. Sean. Don't worry about it, Sean.
And let me know how much everything costs.
Wow.
Richard Best just popped in.
I'm just saying, man. Don't let me come in here on the September the 3rd, and then it's not going to be good.
It's going to be decorated wonderfully. It's going to be
nice. We're going to declarate the room just like you like, Sean.
Right.
A whole bunch of declarations. All over.
You making fun of me?
I would never.
Well, who does that? What? The nerve of you to even ask that. So I'm
making
appalled.
Fun of me?
I'm appalled.
Who else?
Celine Rooney is here. Hey, Crystal. Good morning. Marita, Chocolate Thunder Simmons is in the building. What's up, girl? Disa Scott is here. Hey, Disa. She's from the Ultimate Escape.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Sonia Murray is in the building. Horatio Gonzalez. What's up, Horatio? Good morning. Jermaine Akil Adu is here. Good morning. Shout out to Dira Jackson. Oh, Darlene Oates is in the building. Isn't she the chat room member of the week?
Yeah.
Because you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, you're the chat room member of the week.
Jam on.
Yes. 2 weeks.
For longer than that.
It's crazy.
Right. Sean, W.M. Dixon said, where are you at in Newark today?
He don't even know.
I do know.
He don't know.
I don't know. Go ahead, continue on. I'm giving you.
That's it.
He's looking at his messages.
Hell no, cuz.
And listen to me. Your boy out here in these streets, man.
But you don't know what streets you on.
I'm fine. I'm still
you know what I'm saying?
Still in these streets, so.
You don't know what streets you on, though.
I don't know, man.
You agreed all the names already?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Well, we truly appreciate you guys for tuning in. And you want to make sure you follow us on social media. I forgot what I was going to say. The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, which is our business page on Facebook that we broadcast from every day. You want to make sure you like and follow it. We also have a group page on Facebook, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. The group is popping. Make sure you add yourself. Invite your friends. I believe we're up to 4,400 people now. Let's break 5,000 by the end of the year. So definitely invite more people.
Yes.
We're also iHeartRadio platform. We're currently on YouTube Live. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. You'll see all of our videos on there. Shout out to Tanya Lynette. We're also on, that's everything. Instagram, Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Like this video. Throw it on your wall.
All right. Thank you so much, Senny. We're going to do one quick news story. We're going to do that, and then we're going to get out of here. I'm at Arias Plaza tonight. That's 50 Bradford Place, Newark, in downtown Newark.
Oh, you in the hood.
Well, it's kind of in the hood.
All right.
My man Steve Nicks is playing music.
He said they rob folks in Newark. They don't know, fam. Get it together, big bro. That's why I said, he in the hood, cuz.
I'm from
Bradford
the hood.
Place. Just a different hood.
I'm from the hood. I'm from the X, the PX. It's not that they need comedy in the hood.
You're right.
I'll be there, be with my family
They have
members.
a different type of laugh, though.
Right. It's like,
see, that's the funny thing about me. Like the hood crowds love me, so it's all good. Like I'm not.
You're home there.
Yeah,
right.
I'm home.
It's when he has to go to the country club.
Yeah,
he feels.
yeah, exactly.
Should
right.
I tell this joke here? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
So
very
that's
good.
when. So the hood. So that's where we're at. Arias Lounge, 50 Bradford Place, Newark, New Jersey. I'm in the building.
Shawn Harvey in the
Slinging these jokes tonight in Newark, in the hood.
Go see him if you're out there.
Word.
Support him.
That's right. Support me.
Who's the promoter for that one? NJ Soup?
My man Marquise, Bumper to Bumper.
No, not NJ Soup.
My man Bumper to Bumper, Marquise. We were in Atlantic City last weekend. He's the promoter of that. Good dude. So come on out. I'll post it on all the pages. All right, Senny, one quick, summer hours.
Oh, well,
Hold on, wait. We're going to play your music, Senny.
Oh, you don't have to do all that.
Yeah, why not? That's what we do.
You don't need to get excited about this.
This is what we do here. This is our 10,000 show. All right, front page news, Senny J, real quick, when we get out here. Front page news, y'all, with Senny J. Hey, front page news. Wow. to the E double N-Y.
And you can't deny. She got the
Front page news, y'all. She got the facts, y'all. She's not the whack, y'all. That's it, J. Hey. S to the E double N-Y. Can't deny. Never get high. Sit J.
She got the front page news, y'all. Every time you say that, I just laugh.
Lou.
Go ahead, girlfriend.
Well, I'm just going to give
one story because you can't talk.
Yeah, I'm not going to technically read it, but I'm going to give like a synopsis of it because last night, I thought this was really crazy. Spirit Airlines had riots break out in their Puerto Rico gates and Florida. Spirit Airlines, along with American Airlines, they were having a lot of flight cancellations. They canceled over half of their flights due to not only weather but scheduling issues with pilots. They have too big of a schedule and not enough people to fly the planes. Spirit Airlines was dealing with this over the weekend, but by yesterday, they were supposed to have this all under control. Flights were to resume. They said Spirit Airlines had canceled 277 flights, representing 40% of its schedule. 159 flights have been delayed, representing 20% of its schedule. Spirit Airlines, because of their ultra-low cost carrier, does not have interline agreement with other airlines. So when delays and cancellations happen, passengers are left to find their own other flights or lodging. Like how our flight got canceled and Delta was like, or JetBlue was like,
we'll put you up.
We're going to put you up. Spirit doesn't have that because their flight is just the ticket. Mm-hmm. So when they had these delays, mind you, some of these people were looking to get home from when they were stranded from 2 days before. Riots broke out. It was tweeted that passengers were breaking computers, attempting to break the jet bridge door, and are assaulting gate agents. SWAT team was called to take some people away in Orlando and Fort Lauderdale, and Spirit agents were encouraged to change out of their uniforms in order to leave safely.
All right, hold on.
That's it, basically.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Hold on. This is the deal. This is the deal. How these people, if you fly Spirit, your ticket is only $15. So what do you think you're gonna get for $15?
I'm saying.
You get in a ticket. I fell victim to that one time. I couldn't get out of Las Vegas. The plane was in. I took a 11 o'clock at night plane, right, on a weeknight to come back home. I was in Las Vegas, right, Senny? The plane, we were supposed to take off at 11 o'clock to come back here to Philadelphia, in Las Vegas. They only had one plane. The plane had just left Philadelphia to come to the West Coast. We had to sit there overnight and sleep in the airport. And you have the nerve enough, people, to get violent and curse people out for a $59 ticket. They clearly say to you, it's only the ticket.
That's it.
You're not getting the other benefits like you get on Delta and all these others. And United. You're flying Spirit. You know how I feel about all this. Long as the plane takes off and land and you're alive, that's the most important thing.
But Shawn, where is the when am I going to get home? So now what happened was all these, because imagine if we had a 5-day vacation. Okay, now I'm supposed to go home. Flight got canceled. Supposed to go home the next day. The flights are still all canceled.
Yes, because then get another ticket.
Don't fly Spirit.
Then no. Keep your ticket with Spirit and take your punk ass. Take that last little money you got on that credit card, cash out somebody, and get your ass on another airline and get your punk ass back home. Call your auntie, call everybody, and get your $400 to get your ass home. You got a $69 ticket from San Juan to where, Newark? It's not going to happen.
With your family?
With your whole family? You flying Spirit? You knew you just bought the ticket. Nothing else comes with this.
But where's the responsibility of the airline? You're over scheduling.
There's nobody to fly the plane. No one's want to fly. Flight attendants are getting smacked. You just said it. They have to take their clothes off to run for their lives out of a freaking airport for $20 an hour. And you think they want to be staffed? No. You Spirit, you stay your punk ass in that airport and you find a way to get back to El Segundo. I don't know how you're going to do it. You flew Spirit. They told you it was just the ticket.
You took that risk.
I've never had a problem with Spirit.
I have never flown for Spirit because of those reasons. I need insurance.
No, it doesn't matter.
If you cancel me, you gonna put me up somewhere, or you gonna give me.
No, you're not getting that with Spirit.
That's why I don't fly Spirit.
But sometimes, like this is rare cases. Sometimes it never happened. I mean, it happened to me. I flew Spirit about 4 times. So I did because the promoter put me on the plane. The Spirit was only $59. I get it. But you gotta find your way home. To sit there and destroy property and to sit there and break the door to Jetway, to get on a plane and to beat up the flight attendants and have the National Guard to come there for $53?
Because they're mad, Shawn.
What are you mad about? You bought a ticket. You know what the ticket was about. You knew this. There's staffing. There's a guy that they had the duct tape on the plane the other day because he's sitting there touching everybody and beating up the flight attendants. Right. And then you want to know why there's the shortage of workers? You did that, crazy. Passengers. You did it. You don't want to wear a mask. You want to beat up to that. And then I come into work. I wouldn't come to work either. Why would I show up for this? And you know, Spirit, they wear them black uniforms with the gold. It's very easy to spot these people.
Yeah, Comedian Vic, it does happen with other airlines as well, but those airlines are insured, and if they cancel the flight, they have the means to put you in a hotel.
No, sometimes yes and no. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes you still
sometimes they want to issue with a punk ass voucher.
I was on United and I still had to sleep in the airport. So sometimes it depends on the availability of the hotel around you.
They have the means.
If they have if they don't, if all hotels are packed, you got to stay in that the stupid stupid terminal. That's it. But if you're flying with Spirit, and again, the object is to get on a plane. Remember, you're flying in a capsule 600 miles an hour at 30-something thousand feet. That's not normal. You want to get from point A to point B. Okay? You flew Spirit for $59. Their staffing is low. And the weather was bad. It's raining. There's wind shears. There's a lot that... With navigation and aviation, there's a lot to consider. But your punk ass just want to get home. You flew Spirit.
They need more pilots. Or stop, because you have to think this is all of a process. Yeah, people have to get home. But now I'm shelling out more money on top of what I already did, or despite whatever hotel things I'm doing.
Did you really?
Yes.
You might have shelled out a whole bunch of money. You're absolutely right, but not for that flight ticket.
Yeah, but
not for that flight ticket. That ticket was only $60.
Yeah,
so you need to say
a lot of airlines are pushing all these flights because, again, capitalistic society, they're trying to make all this money, and they're stranding. People are getting stranded with where they're. Look at LaShawn Haynes-Jones. She just said JetBlue canceled her flight. She's still another day in Aruba.
Well, that's the collateral damage. It's unfortunate.
These
unfortunate. They don't
have
people.
The flights that they need to have. They know if they have one pilot going from LA to New York and New York to LA,
not even
he
reading.
Can't fly again for a couple days.
You're not even reading.
You have 2 more flights going back and forth to LA to JFK.
You're not comprehending what you're reading.
What I'm comprehending.
You're not comprehending what you're reading.
Their schedules are too ambitious.
You said in this particular report, you said that the weather also played a contributing factor in these delays.
But not over 3 days. But not over 3 days of cancellation.
It blocks up all the other routes and all the other flights. Maybe it's your 400 flights. 400 flights, you said. You said 400 flights. It might take 3 days to get them back on track.
But why are airlines not being held responsible for having enough staff for what they're trying to do?
You just said again in the report. You're not listening to the report. You're not listening to what you're reading. You're not comprehending what you mean. You said that Sprint in the report, they're not responsible for anything else but the ticket. But the ticket.
But why are
You're
selling
taking
tickets
that risk.
that you don't have pilots?
But they're telling you that they do for $59.
But look
you want a pilot too?
So are they giving them? Are they giving
You want a pilot for $59 and snacks?
But they're not.
That's what you want?
But they're not giving
You're playing the roulette. You're playing airline roulette. You're playing scheduled roulette.
No, Shawn.
With Sprint. Spirit.
No. There is a level of responsibility.
Horatio, no, a lot of employees walked out. That's why a lot started the cancellations.
These people are they're not getting no money back.
Okay.
They're not, and these airlines, because it's not just Spirit, it's American Airlines, it's Delta. They're all canceling their flights when
and
people
Senny.
are supposed to be getting home.
And Senny, I'll go down.
They know that they're not able to fulfill the flights.
I'll tell you what.
That's the problem.
I'll go down Senny J's world. I'll go down your world for once. Maybe they're doing this on purpose because the flight attendants are getting beat up. I'll open up a hold on.
So
I'll
then
open up.
Stop offering. Look, whatever the reason is, it doesn't matter. So stop taking people's money. If you don't have if you can't go to Hawaii 3 times this year, then stop advertising it. But all you keep seeing is, go down to Florida, $59. Go over here, $35. They are capitalizing off the fact that they know people don't have any money and that people want to travel when they know that they don't have the staff, the PPE,
do your
and
research.
all this other stuff
do your research.
Do what they need to do.
Like y'all all say, or like all you young folks say, do your research.
They're
First
just
of all,
taking advantage.
first of all, you're in where this happened at? In Puerto Rico somewhere? So you already know that this is a big hub. Everybody's going to Puerto Rico for vacation. You already know that. And you're going to fly Spirit to Puerto Rico, which is one of the biggest hubs.
Spirit is a fine airline.
No, I'm not saying. You're not hear me out.
So
and then they don't have the proper insurance that you said that you shared in this report. So you playing travel roulette with Spirit because you're only purchasing the ticket. I get what you're saying. Why go all through all this advertisement to have people buy these tickets? I get that. But if you're sitting there knowing, you know what you're buying. Buyer beware. And then on top of that, what's up with the behavior? Why now? We got to destroy the monitors. Then what happens is you're not able to, not only you think Spirit is your problem, you're not flying nowhere.
Right.
You're not flying, you're not going nowhere. So you're doing all this for $69 because you need to get home. I get it. Everybody got to go to work, the kids, the dog is starving. I get that. But you're flying an airline, oh my God, that only guarantees you the ticket. They didn't guarantee you the schedule. Hold on, let me finish. They didn't guarantee you the weather. They didn't guarantee you your port of call. They guarantee that your punk ass will get from point A to point B, but these are contributing factors. And then everybody want to smack a flight attendant. I wouldn't call in to work either. I wouldn't call it work. And then on top of that, let's the last contributing factor, CJ. The pilots who fly the plane only can fly a certain amount of hours. They only can fly. They not like us. We get in the car. At least for me, I got in the car. When I used to drink, I used to be drunk. I would go from 100 miles drunk as hell. You can't do that. These guys are federally mandated. Again, the word mandated. They can't fly but so many hours. But y'all don't care.
They sleep in the cockpit anyway. They put it on autopilot.
They sure do. And they watch porn. We do know this. Yeah. But they still can't fly a certain amount of hours. But you bought the $59 ticket from San Juan to JFK. You think that was going to be an easy ride? You think that going from San Juan, Puerto Rico to JFK for $59, you think you wasn't going to run to any turbulence?
Not for
financially?
Not for over 3 days. Like,
and
why
then
can't y'all
on top
get
of
it
that, and let's be adult about it, Senny. Let's be adult about it, okay? And we're gonna get out of here. For me, Barbi Cologne, for me, when I travel, I'm a grown-ass man, Barbi Cologne. Right. I got a credit card, about $2,000 or $3,000 on that credit card. Yeah. I don't touch it.
No, for emergency purposes.
I don't touch it, but it comes with me.
Right.
Just in case I'm flying Spirit, and my ass, they got open flights going to JFK on Delta 6 times a day. Where I could just simply walk over there and get my punk ass out of there.
You gotta have that one.
You gotta come. We gotta travel.
Have that emergency.
You can't travel with $15.
You gotta have that backup.
You gotta have something that you can swipe so you can go. Oh, well, Spirit's off, effed up over here.
It's irresponsible.
Spirit's off.
Like
Off. Let me get out of here. Oh, United, what they got? Oh, they got a 1 o'clock. They got a 3 o'clock. They got a 6:30. Let's swipe this card. Okay, it's gonna cost us $400 one-way direct flight at that moment, Barbi Cologne.
Right.
Because they're gonna get that money. Fine. I'm getting out of there because I'm continuing with my schedule. Because I'm acting like an adult. You should have stayed in San Juan, Puerto Rico for a week. You have no sympathy from me, passenger. Because you don't have enough bread to get home on vacation. It's called petty cash, whatever you want to call it. Petty cash, Barbi Cologne, escrow money,
I call it my
emergency money, whatever you call it. Have at least a stack on a credit card or debit card or money, your regular money. I don't know. You won't have these problems. Okay. Shout out to Spirit. Spirit.
I'll be following this.
Please do.
LaShawn, I hope you get home.
Yeah.
Who knows?
What JetBlue was the flight that you guys were canceled on, right, Senny?
Yes.
Well, there you go. LaShawn, I hope you get home. Senny, where can they find you?
You guys can find me at Senny J on Facebook, Senny_J on Instagram, Senny J on Snapchat, the E is a 3, and Senny J on Clubhouse.
Barbi.
You guys can find me, Barbi Cologne, on Facebook. I am Barbi Cologne on Instagram, Barbi Cologne Stylist on Instagram, Designer Babe 401 Snapchat.
Shawn Harvey on Facebook, comedian Shawn Harvey on Facebook, Hard Funny on Instagram. All right, guys, look, great show today. We're going to get out of here, and we're going to see you guys.
We're going to see you tomorrow for a Throwback Thursday.
Is that what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Shout out to Spirit.
Stay safe.
No doubt. Right. And they coming for your flight attendants too. You gonna catch it. Listen. You quit a job when they tell you to take your uniform off to escape.
Right.
Since we talk about choices.
Here is my notice.
Run for the Spirit Hills. They tell you because you're gonna get that ass whipped. in San Juan, which is a territory, different laws. I'm telling you, quit that job.
Quit that job today.
Now.
Right, today.